I just want to talk about something. I have these XML files I got from the bchydro webpage. I downloaded them after graphing several years of billing information. These bills for these years in question were full of spikes and huge like valleys that went from like 20 times as much energy was used one day for the other. The weekend hits, it's going like 100 times higher or it blacks out. In this period of time, um, I was being tortured in a gay conversion therapy. I've had no justice in this. It's still taking place in a different form. And basically, at the time, I was using Facebook and trying to get help from the general public, saying these people are torturing me, naming whoever is doing it at the time. And they were torturing me over implants that are still in my body to this day, cochlear implants, posing as schizophrenia and trying to drive me to suicide. Um, these XML files I took from the webpage, you can take them and go to my archived Facebook. I have a at Peter Anthony Manette Facebook archive on Internet Archive. That's what it's called. And you download this and you look at the dates I have for asking the general public for help, saying, I'm being tortured. Someone please get these sick animals to fuck off. Shit like this. Because they were having parties oriented around just treating me like garbage and subjecting me to abuse I couldn't get away from and just tormenting the shit out of me. And they like listen to my sub vocal processes and everything. It's fucked. And I shouldn't have these things in my body. They were there because my parents got money from the military to put them in, and they went in when I had my wisdom teeth removed. I had a day missing time when I went in for this surgery, and I woke up in a different location, more disoriented than I'd ever been, with my mom walking me out to the car, and I was had no privacy whatsoever after that. I didn't know until like 10 years ago, though. Um, I'm just putting this here and relating it like this because I left these documents scattered about the internet, and there's people who want me dead as a result of this. Obviously, I'm crowded with them daily. They're fucking sick assholes. I treated them all like friends and family when they came here doing it because most of them were, and I just want there to be some comprehensive link to what the fuck this actually amounts to, available for people to look at or listen to. Um, Yeah, if you go through the Facebook, you'll find the dates correlate exactly to these power surges or power drops that show up in the BC Hydro billing data. And the thing is, this forced speech over these implants, it starts the very day wireless smart meters were activated on the Saanich Peninsula. I was writing petitions beforehand against them, putting them on the buildings with no option to opt out. And basically, what happened is they poisoned my dog the day before, and they tried to push me over the edge into a nervous collapse and tried to get me incarcerated by traumatizing me by killing my dog, my only friend at the time. Then they came back when I was grieving and just said the cruelest shit they could think of, working in shifts day and night, saying this shit to me. Um, it was the most evil thing I've ever seen in my life, and it carried on for guess what? It's 25 years in. I'm now 37, and this it was 25 years ago. This began, and I basically I didn't want to get people in trouble in the first place. I protected them, and they lied to the police. They lied to everyone else. Now they're trying to lie me into a grave, and they're fucking bitching and moaning because they're not man enough to take responsibility for their fucking actions. And how this another thing you should know: I'm an ABDL sexual identity person, and this is basically what their pretense for attacking me was when I lived through this, and it's a lot of cold blooded abuse. And there seems to be there was involvement of a group called Northern Command from the U.S. military, and beyond this, um, I think they were doing a study on my frontal lobe brain activity because I have some ability that the U.S. or the Canadian government's interested in. I have classified status, as you can see from a Freedom of Information Act request PDF I've uploaded. They gave me, the government or whoever the fuck it is, they gave me the status of schizophrenic when I'd never seen a psychiatrist in my life, before I'd ever had a psychological evaluation, and I have had one since. I had to protect myself against the defamation and slander that was going on. And basically, they just before, like months before this started, someone appended something to my medical charts that said schizophrenic. But I never had a psychological evaluation or talked to anyone about any mental health thing whatsoever. And there seems to be classified documents the police are referencing in this pertaining to me. And sometimes it says, like, you can arrest them. I don't know what it means, but I kind of know what it means. Anyways, my name is Peter Anthony Manette. I live at 8985 East Senate Road in Sydney, BC, area code V8L1H4. If you're interested in talking to me about this, or you have some information that might help me, my phone number is 250 507 2927. And yeah, you can text that or call me. And I'd be really happy to hear from you. I mean, I don't really think I'm at risk because I kept myself under surveillance for years, the past years, and anyone who makes an attempt on my life, it'll be pretty easy to identify them after I was dead, I imagine. So, but yeah, as it is, and they have police officers assisting them in this. And I don't know what else to do with it. I don't really want to fuck with anyone, but it's like they fuck with me and they follow me and do this shit, and it's gross. One more thing I'm gonna say: if you find this questionable, what I'm saying, I ask you to download this video file and go to somewhere like the phonetics department of UVic, University of Victoria. Ask them to perform voice stress analysis on my my video. And you'll find something shocking. All the things I'm saying are unbiased truth. Now, you might want to get a contradiction after you find that. Get these other people I've named in various documents. If I felt the need of naming anyone, it was probably because they did something severe enough to warrant it. If you find some document or a reference to someone, go ask them to answer some questions about it and perform the same thing on their voice. I think you'll find something very interesting. There's quite a few attempted murders and people guilty of criminal conspiracy, human torture, defamation campaigns going on against their victim for over decades straight, walking around posing as decent human beings who give a shit about people, but they certainly didn't give a shit about me. They tried to write my life off from the outset, and I did nothing to any of them. So, anyways, I hope to hear from you if you can offer some insight or assistance. Thank you for your time if you've watched all this.